Good morning, my word nerds. Please do not pay attention to the big mess on my head. Happy International Women's Day. I will be scoping twice today. But I am actually going to be scoping about International Women's Day later this afternoon. Good morning, Four Corners Field. Hello, honey. How are you? But yeah, I'm going to be scoping twice today, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. If you're not already following me, make sure that you are. Good morning, John. Good morning, Smartphone. I saw you sneak in there. All right, quick introduction for those of you who don't already know who I am. My name is Christine. I am a member of the Prairie Girls, and each and every weekday morning, I bring you a new and amazing word of the day for you to add to your vocabulary so that you can sound smarticles. Good morning, Darcy. I saw you sneak in there. All right, guys, let's do word of the day, shall we? We had a lot of fun yesterday. This has been a good week for word of the day. I'm just saying. So today's word of the day is nuance. Hello, Darcy. All right, nuance. N-U-A-N-C-E. Nuance. And a nuance is a subtle difference subtle difference in meaning, expression, or sound. So nuance, a subtle difference in meaning, expression, or sound. N-U-A-N-C-E, nuance. Very good. You spelled it right. All right, so nuance. Subtle difference in meaning. So when someone says there's a subtle nuance in the expressions on her face between angry and depressed, they're actually saying the same thing twice. Hey, Mama Panda. You're saying the same thing twice when you say subtle nuance, because nuance is a subtle difference. So you don't need to say subtle nuance, right? It's already in the definition. Nuance means subtle difference. So when I think of nuances, the first thing that came to my mind when I put this word out for you guys was, if you look at the logos of certain companies, they're very, hey Carla, how are you? They're very, very similar, but there's a very slight difference between logo A and logo B, and that nuance makes the whole difference between company A and company B. And I think when you're an advertising agency, or if you're in a company and you're putting together your logo, you need to go out and do the research to make sure that nobody else is using the same logo, or not even something close, right? Because you could do something like subtly different, but same thing with music, right? As long as, I think the rule is a 20% difference between your song and someone else's song, then that nuance makes it just different enough. Realty Goddess is in the house. Hello, Laura. Okay, guys, real quickly, completely off topic. When I think of Laura, this is what I think of. It's my birthday! She ran around all day saying that. And I do a pretty good Laura impersonation, if I do say so myself. But nuance is today's word of the day. N-U-A-N-C-E, nuance. And I'm glad you liked that. A nuance is a subtle difference in meaning, expression, or sound. Right? Thank you, Carla. She's amazing. Happy International Women's Day. Thank you very much. Yeah, and yes you are, and yes I do. I can be Laura. Buy this house. It's beautiful. There you go. No, she's actually a really great realtor. She using social media to like do your open houses online virtually. Bloody brilliant. All right, but nuance. So Laura, this is something that might actually ring very true with you. There was no nuance in that impersonation. There's a lot of nuances between Laura and myself. And they're not even subtle differences. There's some pretty big differences between Laura and myself. Laura's very tall and has darker hair, and is a very successful realtor. I am none of those things. So. And she's brave enough to go on karaoke a lot. So there you go. So nuance. Speaking of karaoke, nuance. Again, music is a big thing. Nuance is something that there's a lot of nuances in music, right? You'll hear someone do a different arrangement of someone's song. I think, what is it? Grow Old With Me by John Lennon. It's a perfect example of this, right? If you've ever listened to his version of the song, and then you've listened to Mary Chapin Carpenter's version of the song, the nuances aren't even subtle. They're pretty significant differences, but it's the same song. So Again, nuance is supposed to be just a slight difference, right? They're two completely different songs, right? But they're super beautiful, both of them. I love that song. I sang that song at my brother's wedding. It was really fun. So again, nuances. So a real quick nuance from my own perspective, okay? This is me being really happy. I am really happy. I am completely filled with supreme happiness and blissful that I'm here on this with you right now. This is happy, okay? Now, this is me being a sarcastic twit when someone tells a really bad joke. Do you see the nuance between those two expressions? They're very, very subtle. It's mostly in the eyes, right? There's a twinkle in my eyes when I'm really happy or when I'm being just sarcastically happy. I think it's more about my forehead. My wrinkles get a little bit different, so. But that's what a nuance is. It's a subtle difference in meaning, expression, or sound. Okay? So, the eyes don't lie, especially when you're my sign. I don't know much about signs, so don't get me into a whole conversation about Libras and Tauruses and Cancers and blah, blah. I don't even know the rest. Sagittarius, Aquarius. What am I missing? I don't even know. I'm not into that stuff. But I know that my sign is all about the eyes. All about the eyes. That's the only makeup I wear, see? Anyway, I will be back this afternoon. I can't believe I'm going to do this. Pisces, see? I knew I was going to forget something. That's the one with the fish, right? I think. But I'm not a Pisces. I'm a Scorpio. I'm all about the eyes. See? When eyes are the window to the soul. Maybe that's why I like Periscope so much. So, I'm a fishy. You're a fishy? There's sign language for fishy. All right. My sign is no parking. My sign should be exit only. Talk, right? Anyway. We've gone completely off the rails here. I'll be back this afternoon to do a scope about International Women's Day, and I'm going to tell you all about women who inspire me. And I have to keep it under 10 minutes, and that's not going to be easy because my stack of cards of people, of women specifically, who inspire me is probably about that thick right now. So, thank you, Laura. You inspire me. You're in the stack, by the way. So have fun with nuance. Use it, don't abuse it. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Have an amazing International Women's Day. And women, go to work. I like the whole not spending money today to kind of show that we have a financial impact on the world, but I don't like the whole women don't go to work thing. I think that sends a really, really, really bad message. My personal opinion. Not on a soapbox. I'm just saying that whole day without women. I like the day without women's money. I like that idea, but not a day without women in the workplace. I think that's a terrible, terrible idea. It sends a really, really bad message. So for all those women who are taking the day off or were forced to take the day off for International Women's Day, I'm really sorry. I don't agree. That's just me. So, but I do love you all. All right. So until tomorrow, when we do the fabulous Thursday edition of She Works Hard for Me, that should be the song that's playing in the background when I do my scope this afternoon. I was trying to think of a really good song to play. I think I just found one. Thank you for that. And I will see you guys this afternoon when I do my International Women's Day scope. Until then, mwah. Bye now.